Hello and welcome back to the Ken Tutorial channel. Now, this is something I've heard in so many conversations, especially when you're down on the south coast of the UK and the wind is blowing a gale. So how the heck do we secure our rooftop tent liner? And how do we stop it from blowing around? Just nothing to keep it out unless you take it off and try and store it somewhere. Then it's a pain in the backside. So we're going to have a look today at how we can sort this little issue out. So I've got a dare to be different rooftop tent, and I think it's the same with most top tents. You get this little strap here that secures your ladder in place. Now I'm going to take that into use to help pack away this cover. And then I think what I'm also going to do is add another two straps similar to this so the cover can be rolled up and tucked up here out of the way so the door can open and close freely. This bag isn't blowing in the gales, and the straps are nice and secure too. So let's have a look and see how we can do that. So I've been digging around in the garage and I came across these straps. They're just simple side clasp plastic buckles on a like a fabric strap, like a load strap if you like, or a ratchet strap. And they just simply in like this, and then you press the sides together to a hot film. Now you can buy this sort of stuff in any sort of DIY store or on Amazon. Or if you've got some old ratchet straps, you can cut the straps off if they're too long, and just buy some of these buckles. I think they're about £3 or £4 a pair. They're not too expensive, or £3 or £4 each maybe. But anyway, I'm going to use this one to try and see if it works on this clamp up here, which is got a male and female buckle. What I have here, and then I'm going to use the roof rack to kind of roll this up and strap it in place. So let's see if that works. This it's going to be interesting little videos. We kind of roll this up, roll it up as tight as possible. Strap out of my pocket. Pop that in there, and then I'm going to take the other end, loop it over the roof rack, so it's over the roof rack between the tent box, rooftop tent. Pull that. Hey, look at that. So already got that out of the way. Now, if you don't have one, put one in, because I think that's going to work really well. So anyway, I've already marked out. I'm going to put another two up, and I've already marked two places. So let's see if we can get rid of this here as well. Potentially stop any side rain coming in to that. So when you unroll it, it doesn't splash out. But I think if we put one up here and one over here, it's done. Love it. So, often being attacked by a few straps, we can just tuck away up here. Right, I've found a couple of more straps, and what I've done, and I don't know if you can see this clearly, is I've just drilled two kind of like 4 or 5 mil holes in double layer of this strap, and I've put two rivets, not rivets, rivets in, and they're wide based ones to give it a good grip on the strap, because what you don't want to do is that strap to tear. The other thing I did is when I drilled these holes, it's just got a match around the fabric just to sort of burn off the nylon to stop it, help stop it from fraying. And then I'm going to drill two holes up there and pop these in. And then that strap can be exactly the same as the ladder strap, just goes around the under the roof tent or over the roof bar, and then locks into place to hold that up. I think that's pretty cool. Love it. First one in. trying to compress one of these. There we go, that's one in. What do you think? The other one in. Oh, it's got a pin stuck in there. There we go. There we go. Lovely jubbly. Look at that. Solid. Oh, no. Boo boo. Right, let's get rid of that one and put another one in. Right. Well, what I have learned about is that you probably need to go through both the outer skin and the inner skin and either put a wash on the back of the outer skin or just bolt straight through and make sure you're flush with that bolt set. So anyway, I'm going to go back to the garage. We're going to retry that. So there's my two holes there and over there. So I think what I'm going to do is just put two wide washers on here, drop the bolts down so it's a nice flat surface that's not going to interrupt sleeping on the mattress. And then we'll put the nuts on the other side. Washers are overlapping, but that's no big deal. You could use smaller washers, I suppose, but that is good for me. Okay, so there we've got the two bolts either end coming through. I'm just going to put the straps on them. Okay, so I seem to have run out of well, I haven't run out of penny washers. I've run out of the wrong size penny washer. But also, because the holes are only 20mm apart, I can't actually get two flush penny washers in. So what I've got are these little right angle brackets. I don't know if you can see those, but they're kind of multi-hole. So I'm thinking if I kind of flatten those out, I could use them on the strap side. Just see what we can do. Okay, so straps blowing everywhere. I'm going to stick one of these between the strap and the roof tent, and then one on the outside of the strap, and that should hopefully keep it nice and secure. Okay, so that was a bit of a faff and not actually how I intended it. So I'll show you what I've done. It's a bit of a basically because I wasn't prepared. I ran out of things I actually needed. But essentially, you'll need 4 8-penny washers, 4 40mm M4 M5 bolts, like essentially, ideally nylon rather than nuts, and drill a couple of holes, pop them through the straps, and you're done. But I'll show you what I've done because I ran out of most things and I hashed it with the wrong size drill bit at the beginning, but it does work. So let's have a look. Okay, so what I've done is I've drilled my two holes up through, put a washer plate on the inside of the roof tent, drop the two bolts through, and then I put another washer plate to stop the underside being damaged, then the strap, then another washer plate. Now you could do that with just penny washers. So I've done a plate and 2 penny washers. And basically you can see it's dead sturdy. You can push your strap now underneath the roof tent cover and push your strap around your roof bar or roof rack, and then just literally plug that in. And then now that is your tent bag wrapped up. So there's a clearer picture of what I've done. See how it works. Now I've got the original damage. I've just thrown in an extra strap there. But even with these two straps now in place, I can now roll up the bag, put the strap around the roof rack or roof bar, then bring it back around on the textile. Now that's on its own. And then all these straps fly around in the wind. And it just tuck up out of the And now, I can shut my door. It's amazing. So anyway, I hope that was of interest. It's a lot easier to do with two people, especially if you've got somebody up there holding those bolts securely so you can do them up under here. But I'm actually really chuffed with it. You know, hopefully if you do something like this, you'll do it a lot better than I will. But either way, I am really stoked. Yeah, it works. Have it. Anyway, until the next time, see you then.